We are G Cubed. We now live in a world where we've all had the chance to play Mass Effect Andromeda. And it sure is. We've all had the opportunity to come to our own conclusions about Mass Effect Andromeda. And a lot of the outlets as well have had their chance to do that as well. Now, I will say that it's not the worst reviewed game I've ever seen.
No.
But it's certainly the worst Mass Effect game so far. And a lot of that ire kind of comes down on the development process of the game, in particular, the motion capture, a lot of the animations, the facial animations. And would you believe if I told you that there was somebody in public willing to take credit for the facial animations?
No, Joe.
Yeah, guys, I did it. I actually made Mass Effect. I was actually
crunched for like 6 months.
I was the co-lead facial animation designer. However, most of you guys know my boss, Miss Liao. She came out on Twitter today, and or I don't know if it was
a young woman named
professional.
Rosemary.
Professional.
She was a professional cosplayer.
Yeah.
And now we want to squash a bug real quick. And Neil, you were quick to say this kind of in the pre-production for this. Her past life as a cosplayer, her hobby as a cosplayer has nothing to do with the position that she's in, which is a popular narrative on social media with all the trolls and idiots that she got there by her looks. She's educated. She's been learning to do this job.
Yes.
So let's just squash that immediately.
Yeah.
And say that is
qualified
not,
for the job, and her looks and her gender have nothing to do.
That is not the angle. If you came here for that, then you are
peace. Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
See ya. The biggest thing for me, obviously, when I was reading up about this and I was getting ready to do this video, was how angry I was that we were pitchforking and chasing people down. But then I started to think about it a little bit. And in sports, the analogy that I used for you was in baseball. If you ground out into a double play in the bottom of the ninth with the bases loaded and you're only down by 2 and you dog it to first, you could have beat that throw. That guy is going to be dragged through the media by commentators, by fans, by beat writers, everyone's going to kill that guy.
Yeah.
They're going to kill him. If you drop the game-winning touchdown because you were lollygagging your route and you weren't where you needed to be and you didn't make the extra effort to pull it down, you're a shithead. You're the worst person in the world, and everyone's going to treat you like it. In my past careers, in retail and other performance-based environments, if I'm not doing well, I'm gonna get destroyed. Yeah. And it's something that there's a high level of accountability and visibility to it. It turns out that's life. So
no way.
It's crazy stuff, man.
Even the weatherman, he gets it wrong. People are gonna give him shit.
Fucking roast that guy with their umbrellas in their hands.
Yeah. So I'm looking at this and I go, okay, I've been playing the game for a few hours now. I won't say that the animations suspend my ability to enjoy the game.
Immersiveness.
Yeah, it suspends my immersiveness. I won't say anything like that. Like it's a little jarring, but I won't say that it is ruining my enjoyment of the gameplay and the conversations and stuff like that. And some of them have made me laugh. I've laughed a little bit. If there are problems with Mass Effect, I think they're a little bit deeper than what it looks like.
I mean, and
multiplayer is wow. I don't know what happened there. It doesn't work.
Right. Like how much of the problems they're having though is because they switched engines. I mean, they made the original trilogy on Unreal, and now they switched over to Frostbite.
I thought 3 was made on Frostbite.
There were also many.
From what I read online, this was the first one on Frostbite.
I believe 3 was made on Frostbite.
The 1 and 2 were made on Unreal.
But in any event, they had 3 different teams.
Research time.
3 different teams working on this one game. They had Bioware Montreal, who was kind of heading up the project as their first major AAA effort. Edmonton, who had done all of the prior Mass Effects, kind of sort of bequeathed the kingdom to them and said, okay, work on it. And then they stepped in to help out where they could. And Austin, who that studio exists to make Star Wars games.
Unreal 3.
Yep.
So that studio exists to make Star Wars games, and then they're stepping in trying to help as well. So you have these 3 teams, and you have the EA Motion Capture Lab in Vancouver that is where our friend
Allie Rose Marie Leals.
She got a lot of names.
Great name.
That's great if that's what you
some English names, some French names.
No, that's totally
all that
cool.
Canadian
That's where she
mishmash.
comes in. So she identifies herself as the lead facial animator for Mass Effect Andromeda, and social media caught wind of this, and the trolls took her apart. Now I can sit here and tell you all day about how like there's really no place for that in society, but like I said with the Devil's Advocate, there is a certain degree of accountability when you just don't do a good job. That being said, I don't think this rests all on her shoulders. I was just reading about the troubled development cycle of this game where over a dozen leads had been terminated from the project in Montreal alone. Edmonton lost 4 leads on the project. Countless developers being cycled out through performance improvement plans. This was an ex-developer on the game.
Right.
Came out, kind of did like a little bit of a tell-all. And then the crunch lasted several months. And there was some serious pressure to get this game out. Now, last year in 2016, there was some footage of the game that leaked.
Yeah.
And it does not look anything like the game that we see now. Now, it wasn't like a beautiful trailer that was made up and dolled up to be this, expose of everything that is great about Mass Effect, but in particular, not just the character models, but the faces completely different. So I think when you look at that level of turnover and these people that weren't in line with management and leadership, you start to no longer wonder, but you realize
what happened.
What the fuck happened to this game?
Like that's great. But if anything, I guess the lesson that some people should see from this is like maybe publishers are not the best way to go all the time, even for AAA games. Because what happened here was a development team had a game, had a plan. A bunch of those people had to leave the plan, whether they got fired, laid off, whatever.
Sure.
And now that plan needed to change. But guess what? When you're a publisher, they don't give a fuck. They said the game's coming out at a certain date. It's coming out on that certain date. So, which really sucks. But at the end of the day, I don't think that this game is not. I don't think this isn't a No Man's Sky situation.
Sure.
This is the game is very fine and playable,
right.
As it is right now. As long as you're not a person that would get completely derailed by something like a facial animation or something like that.
You're the graphic man here.
Yeah, but okay, so we didn't put the other video hasn't gone up yet, but or it depends on when this comes out. But it hasn't come up yet. My opinion has changed from the moment that the first hour I played of the game to now, but it wasn't really because of the animations, oddly enough. It was more so because of the multiplayer. But this probably won't be a day one buy for me. Like the 21st, I probably won't be dropping 60 on this and picking this up.
Right.
I will probably be picking this up.
Tonight at midnight.
Yeah, tonight at midnight.
Oh shit! Yeah, it is. Fuck. But I will be probably picking it up maybe September. That
Sure.
sounds. And
this seems like a good August summer lull.
Right. What are you talking about? This is a great time for you to take advantage of GameStop's new program.
Oh my fucking.
You can get Injustice 2 as your starter.
Don't do that to me.
Don't
jump into this.
No.
I think we were kind of on the beat about this when we brought this up a few weeks ago. Yeah, even months ago, where we're just like, where is the hype?
Yeah.
Find that video. It's on our channel. It's called Mass Effect Andromeda. Where's the hype? We were talking about this. Where is the hype for this video or for this game? And one of the things that I brought forward was, maybe the game is not good. and they don't want to show you that.
Yeah, they were hiding the game in the shadows.
Nintendo, and this is my quest to make every fucking video we do in 2017 about Zelda.
It's got to come back. It's got to make its way around.
Put that motherfucking game in June of last year out in front of for all the world to see for 8, 9, 10 hours, and has brought it to every fucking game.
Every fucking event, they were like, "All right, guys, so I know you guys want to see the Switch, but look at the Zelda though. But Zelda's real cool, guys. You can ride on a horse.
They were fucking confident.
They made sure that that was the main thing. People were like, "There's a new Pokemon game, but there's also a Zelda game, guys. Look at the Zelda." It's just
they were real fucking confident with that.
You can jump off a horse, and in midair, after you jumped off the horse, you can fire your bow and arrow, and then you can get back on the horse in the same jump.
Meanwhile,
but we don't know what the Switch looks like, but Zelda.
Meanwhile, I'm relying on people leaking footage of this game.
Yeah.
And 5 seconds of it at the Game Awards where the dude runs down a hallway, or not even hallway, he's out on a cliff real quick, and then it's like Mass Effect, and I'm like, well, here we go.
So Death Stranding.
Yeah, it's like that. We
People
still
going
don't even
nuts
know
over
what
that
type of
goddamn
game
thing.
that is. But this is sort of the thing that we were talking about to begin with, that maybe there's some problems with it. Now, I've not played enough to give you an opinion. My copy is already bought and paid for. So
But it's all her fault.
It is too late for me. But I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna give it the old college try. I'm gonna go all the way through it, and I don't expect to be as wowed and as sucked in as I was in the original trilogy, which I'm a huge fan of. But I am expecting a AAA effort.
So maybe the Andromeda Galaxy just has some really screwed up faces.
Yeah, man. They're humans. They've been asleep for a bunch of years.
Man. Like,
Real
let me know
quick,
how you
though,
look after you get
Some
a
odd
fucking
muscle
cryo.
contortions.
So-
Not to harp back on Miss Liaus, but I
That's
do
what
have
the video is about.
it kind of. I mean, I have. There is one possible other point of view that I like to take, and I tried to do some digging before we shot the video, but all of her stuff is private, so I couldn't see what I wanted to find.
You
out.
think this was the grab?
So it could be is the thing, and I really want to stress that point that it could be. I don't know, and I don't think anybody will ever know. But let's just
there
assume
are people that know.
she knows for sure. But let's just assume that maybe her Twitter and Instagram profile didn't say lead Mass Effect Andromeda facial like animator
Which it did.
Until
no.
the controversy struck.
until the controversy struck.
Oh.
Which this started to come
This
out a
shit
couple
happens
weeks ago.
all the time, by the way.
Yeah.
Like this, people will latch on to whatever is like
Yeah.
like big and press. The whole nonsense that went with PewDiePie.
Right.
Part of that was like, oh,
Everyone
he's
had a
big,
PewDiePie
so
video.
let's hop on. Let's make sure we put a picture
Yeah.
of him in our thumbnail
Yeah.
and put his name in our title.
Yeah.
Got the views, and it's just like
We did it.
yeah. So it's just like I can see that being a thing that happened. Like
But
Now we don't know.
Here's-
We're speculating.
Yeah.
Here's my problem with that, though. I mean, she went to school for this.
Yeah.
She took the time to get the degree.
I agree.
Yep.
She got the job, the nice prestigious job working for EA.
Yep.
Like, she obviously maybe waylaid some of her contacts she made in the cosplay arena to get.
Which that's networking. That's-
Exactly.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I've
do
got
that.
nothing wrong with that. That's
Absolutely.
great. So why would you endanger that job to put a handle on your Twitter?
Well, we're effectively what we're doing right now. BioWare has come out. We haven't mentioned this yet. BioWare
Right.
has come out and denied that she worked for them. And then upon further investigation, she works for an EA motion capture laboratory.
Down the street.
On
It's
the other
still
side of
EA.
Canada.
I know.
it's still EA. That is the thing I want to stress.
It is
It is absolutely
Vancouver's above
Tiny
EA.
Washington.
country.
Montreal's above New Hampshire. So,
Tiny country.
but so if that is something that she did, and maybe we'll never know. Maybe you need
Right.
the Internet Wayback Machine. That would suck because this is something that, like she said, oh, people are talking about this. It might not be good, but maybe I can get a little bit of publicity this way.
The thing,
Or she was just proud of the job she did and thought it was going to be a
I mean,
good
she
game.
could have been the lead at that motion capture lab working on the faces.
Well, I don't doubt her position and what she did.
That's what I'm saying. So it
I
may
think
not have been so much of a non-truth.
I think the speculation is that she saw that there was some buzz around the bullshit and then identified. I think that's what Joe's saying.
that's a possibility. And the reason why I say it's a possibility, and even the reason I'm bringing it up is because shit like this happens all the time. It's like
Right.
if that came out like tomorrow,
Sure.
that was the case, it wouldn't surprise me one bit.
Yeah.
So, and if that is the case, then I have zero sympathy for
Right.
you whatsoever.
And someone's got to play devil's advocate.
I'm just that's my
For sure.
thing. It's just like if that's how you decide to play this ball game, then you got that. Like
that's what I keep
this
going
is on
back
you,
to, man.
so.
Like in every in every aspect of our lives, we are going to have someone that criticizes or evaluates. And in this
Right.
case, you are trying to convince millions of people to spend $60, or the
You're-
approximate whatever their
Right.
fucking subscription price is.
You get $53.99.
On your game. And I'm a big fan of voting with my dollars. If I don't want it, I won't buy it.
Yeah.
But there are other people that want to let you know, just like those Save Mass Effect people that all lined up at PAX East that one year to go tell BioWare what was up and then, tuck their tails between their legs. They're real tough online. But then when they actually looked at these people, this team of people in the eyes, these,
That was the
these
year we
people
went, right?
that were, what was that?
Is that the year we went?
No. it was
No.
the year
Okay, because I know
was a
BioWare
couple
had a
years before.
huge
They did have a panel.
room on the third
Yeah,
floor.
they
that
do
kept
the
all the-
BioWare. They have like a base.
Yeah.
But once you actually look these people in the eyes, I think it's a possibility that one, the tools weren't as up to snuff, / maybe they weren't as familiar. Two, all of the leadership changes, all of the dev changes. I just think that it's a possibility that the developers themselves maybe weren't at fault here.
This was their first game though.
Yes,
right?
their first AAA game.
Their first AAA title. Yeah.
They might not have had the tools to do their job, but that's our opinion.
Yeah.
My opinion, your opinion. We all have opinions. Let us know your opinion in the comments section. If we earned your like, bop that button, hit that subscribe as well. Come hang out with us, get more content just like this. In the meantime, I'm going to try to enjoy Mass Effect Andromeda.
You do that.
And I'll let you know what I think probably next week.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.